MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. Game 2 of the World Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Well, in a 7-game series, winning Game 1 on the road is great, but it doesn't mean all that much if you can't back it up and win Game 2. A win here really puts them in a commanding position, but if they split these first 2 games, it basically becomes a best of a 5-game series starting all over again from scratch.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Atlanta Braves.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Stepping up to the plate, number 27. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, number 27.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. The windup and the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Again, he sends it out of play. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And this pitcher's got to be frustrated right now to have to grind that hard regardless of result. To have to work that hard against the leadoff hitter, he can't be happy with the way this one started.
Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. The 1-0 on the ground to the left side, and that's going to be a base hit as well. So it's back-to-back knocks to start the festivities tonight.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box now, Roger Doran, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0 home is high and outside for a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
First and second here with nobody out. Three and 0 now. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Dale Tomlinson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lee has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Standing in now, Jake Taylor, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
snap throw to first. Just keeping him close. Here comes the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pitch out. Nothing doing. He's running. That's a strike. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Fastball is looked at for strike two. Doran at third. Taylor is over at second with one down in the inning.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Here's Michael Brantley as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Calhoun coming on. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Corey Kluber is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
On comes former Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber. Might have the best right-handed breaking ball in baseball. Great velocity too, 94 to 96, and he'll throw that comebacker that he'll start at a left-hander's hip and bring it back over home plate. Big overhand breaking curveball. Not a true curveball, more of a slurve, but it's nasty. Does have a changeup. If he has all 3 of his pitches, he's nearly impossible to center.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians' franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the throw.
Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maybin, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. The 2-1 home. is laid off of for ball number 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Popped him up. Doran is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Batting second, first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. One out, nobody on. Right side and right into the shift. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to deep right field. Tomlinson facing back. A leap, but it's off his glove. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I like the effort with the leap, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
In now, number 4. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Ball 2.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Lee at third with 2 away. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
This is where, if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Cole
Into the box,
Calhoun.
Cole Calhoun, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Too high. And it's 3-0. Andrelton Simmons would be next. Now the 3-0 offering. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
In now is Andrelton Simmons as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's trying to at least tie this one up here, if not bring home a couple and take over the lead here in the early going. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Two balls and a strike to count to Andrelton Simmons.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Chisenhall can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-1 home. Fouled off. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
First offering on its way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and 2 quick outs here in the second.
Now batting, number 27.
striding in for the Indians, number 27. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 2-1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Jason Kipnis would be next. And he takes strike 3 called as Clyde Washington's strike zone may have expanded a bit there, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, J.P. Crawford, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. 0-1 count. Here it comes. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Tom Pearson. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. This one's down to third. And that's the second out.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Into the box now, Tom Glavine. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and in as he's forced to back out of the way that time.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Ready for another chance? Cameron Maybin 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The 2-0 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Glavine, the runner at first with 2 gone.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Count remains full. The next 3-2. Ripped on the ground to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Ready now, Jason Kipnis. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Jason Kipnis.
Here's the first pitch to him. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 1-1 home. Swing and a ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting, first baseman, Roger Doran.
In now, Roger Doran. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike one. One out, nobody on. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. And the changeup is way low that time.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The 1-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering at pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Standing in now, Dale Tomlinson, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
In now, Jake Taylor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Runner in scoring position with two gone. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Popped him up. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Game 2 coverage rolls on after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch on its way. There's a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. It's a swinging bunt up the line. Doran charging in on it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Michael Lee. Here comes the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Slurve in there, strike 1.
That's a ball.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. High in the air down the right field line. Tomlinson is in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting.
Well, that was
Number
certainly
4.
a tough play, and worth taking another look was Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Stepping in now, number 4. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 0-1. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Taylor is after. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move ahead to the 4th inning now in game 2. The Indians lead it 2-0. So striding forward now, Kang, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Number 30.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. Now the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music. Up and in, see if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Michael Brantley waits on deck. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calhoun has a read on it. 1 out.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
So coming to the plate, Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed. He chased it out of the zone. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in as they'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Three and two now. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Line toward right center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Into the box, Corey Kluber. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Indians leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in now, Cole Calhoun. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Calhoun, 30 years of age. He was an 8th round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2 pitch. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The shortstop, number 19, Andrelton Simmons.
Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. The 1-0. is laid off, but in there for strike one.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. This is line to left. Coming on is Brantley, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, J.P. Crawford.
Now batting, J.P. Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Comes set, and the 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A bare hand for one. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. Braves go down quietly. They're down 2-0. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, number 27. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out at the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. Check to swing there and pops this one up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Hit hard to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Second baseman number 22, Jason Kipnis.
One away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate now.
And he lays off for ball one. One pitch is a curveball that misses ball two. One out, nobody on. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Grounded to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Roger Doran.
Digging in once again, Roger Doran comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. But they're on top 2-0.
Leading off for the Braves, catcher, Tom Pearson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher,
J.D. Martinez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Martinez.
Line drive to center field, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with one away in the inning.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. On its way is pitch number 75. Now a swing and a fly ball, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Into center field, line drive base hit. Throw won't get him. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Freeman is up over 1,200 career hits during his time in the majors. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here it comes, the 3-0. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4. So that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with one away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Digging in, Michael Lee. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right over the middle, knee high.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Martinez on third, Maben at second, Freeman at first, one gone. Line drive to left. Brantley to put it away. Now here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Boy, this one looked like he was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Standing in now, number 4, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He went down on strikes last time up. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lined hard toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this. Mike Minor takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 36, Mike Minor.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Dale Tomlinson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little tapper.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an the strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Jake Taylor, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Skied into straightaway right. Lee is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 30.
Coming to the plate now, Hang. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-0 is a sinker in the dirt. Grounded to third, right to him. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 2-1. Mark Zipchinski enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 35, Mark Zipchinski.
Now to the plate, Cole
Leading off
Calhoun.
for the Braves, left fielder, Cole Calhoun.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against a modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
A ball and a strike. Zipchinski is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's one down now.
The shortstop, number 19, Andrelton Simmons.
Digging in and looking for more, Andrelton Simmons. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. A ball and 2 strikes now. Ready on 1 and 2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. Tom Pearson would be next. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. Back here at SunTrust Park, it's on to the 7th now in Game 2. But before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Into the box now, Michael Brantley. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Michael Brantley.
First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping up now, Lonnie Chisenhall. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now a snap move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a high fastball for a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Here's the 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. The 1-1 home is a ball below the zone.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. There goes Brantley. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Matty. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing I single could be all it takes to push a run across.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Calhoun comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The pitcher, number 35, Mark Zepchinski.
Adeiny Echeverria will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
Adeiny Echeverria.
Pickoff move to second, and he's back standing. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. Now a pickoff play at second. Runner back standing. One 0 count. Here it is. Popped him up. Freeman over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, number 27.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 27, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch hit down the third baseline.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Trying to keep the score where it is, and the pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Digging in, Roger Doran. Minor sets. First pitch on its way. And that one just missed outside.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Here comes the 1-0. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Lee going back on it. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. 3 left for the Indians as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Francisco McKay gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Francisco McKay.
Striding in once again, Tom Pearson. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Up next for Atlanta, pitcher Mike Minor.
Victor Reyes will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 38, Victor Reyes.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there are 2 away now.
The center field number 24, Cameron Maybin.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1.
1-0.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a bunt attempt misses. 2-1. Hit back up the middle. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Braves. They're down 2-1. Anibal Sanchez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Anibal Sanchez.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dale Tomlinson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch coming now from Sanchez. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now a circle change, but he takes it low, ball 2. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher, Jake Taylor.
Stepping into the box, Jake Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Now here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Two pitch is fouled away. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Sanchez into his motion. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. And he just misses with a curveball.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
Hang leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Here's the 1-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And it's fouled away. pitchers duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Grounded down the third baseline. Scooped up. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We'll see Freddie Freeman start things off when we return. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Indians 2 and the Braves 1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tom Dutrumble is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Eric Sogard will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Leading off for the Braves.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0.
Freeman.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Still even at 2-2.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
And we'll see another pitch here as this ball's chopped foul at home plate. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential time run here is aboard late in the game.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Now in the box, Michael Lee. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Two and one. Two one. Here it is. And a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's in the dirt. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Now batting, number 4.
Austin Adams is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 49, Austin Adams.
Number 4 will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. First pitch on its way. 4-1.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. And 0 now. Adams, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Here's the 3-0. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Fouled off. Now a fly ball, but far too shallow to get that run in. Brentwood has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner And with one out, he won't risk it, and the tying run is forced to hold on at third base.
Andrelton Simmons.
At the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Up around the face.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
The next to bat for Atlanta, J.P. Crawford. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Brantley is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Braves will strand 3. They still trail it here 2-1. Standing in, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall.
First delivery to him on the way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Eric Sogard is on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Popped him up. Pearson over to his right. 1 out.
Now batting, shortstop, Eric Sogard.
Striding in, Eric Sogard. First pitch of the at-bat. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Stepping in now, number 27. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Sanchez sets his sights. Here it is on 1-0. Grounded foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Boy, he just threw that fastball by him.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Down in order go the Tribe. They still lead it 2-1. Ricky Vaughn takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Ricky Vaughn.
Striding into the box, Tom Pearson. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2 games to none if they can't rally. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Locked it in the air out to right field. Tomlinson sprinting after it. 1 out.
The pitcher, number 20, Anibal Sanchez.
Ender Inciarte will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 7, Ender Inciarte.
Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Hey, I can't imagine that's the pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Into the box, Cameron Maven, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Ready with the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Inciarte leads off first with 1 away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Pitch popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Freeman. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Pitch misses. The throw down. Not going to get him as he swipes second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang-bang as they come, and his show track demonstrates to us right here it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. The 1-0. Hit to first. Doran fields it cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Cleveland get the win to jump out to a 2-0 series lead. Corey Kluber gets the W on the mound. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For Atlanta, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of SunTrust Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.